Colorado to the playoff. Like, this is now high stakes. This isn't about reputation or proof of concept. This is now serious business. They get past Texas Tech, and they got Utah, at Kansas, Oklahoma State. That's what's left for Colorado. If they can get through this, they are going to be favored on all three of those games. Pat?
Oh, it's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. And people that were kind of making a big deal out of the TV ratings for Colorado are down. Well, they're getting ready to go back up, I predict, especially if they win this game.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. But people will be watching intently this weekend and every other game as long as Colorado is in the hunt. Brett Yormark, Marketer Supreme, I guarantee his wildest dream is undefeated BYU versus 10-2 Colorado in that Big 12 championship game. And the ratings would be phenomenal. The curiosity would be phenomenal. And if Colorado wins, you might get both in. So that would be the ideal scenario for the Big 12. And Colorado has, let's be frank, Colorado has maybe 2 of the best 10 players or 5 players even in college football. They've certainly got one of the best 2-3 quarterbacks. And they've certainly got the most versatile player who may end up being a number 1 draft pick. And they've got other really good skill players. And the biggest thing, the reason why they're winning, their defense is way improved. They're 13 points a game fewer giving up than they did last year. They're more solid on both sides of the ball. They can run it a little better. They can stop the run better. Just a really, really good job building and extending the program by Deion Sanders. He hired better staff. They got better players. They're a more solid team, and they've got star power. Fascinating to watch as long as they're in this.
Yeah, I'm sure Brett Yormark would never admit it, right? But he's got to be rooting for the Buffs to keep on going. The ratings would be, as Pat said, would be pretty incredible. Not only do you have a Heisman Trophy, candidate on the field, but obviously prime in a team that scores a lot of points, and it can be really fun to watch. Did you guys, speaking of Heisman Trophy contender, did you guys see that Travis Hunter was in State College last weekend during their bye week? He flew to State College and got on game day and got on big noon kickoff with a shirt or a banner that said Heisman or something. So the campaign is full on. I don't know that I ever have seen that. A player during a bye week go to another game.
Private jet, know that too.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
don't bother trying to go to Boulder to sit down with him, but let's go put him on Big Noon.
Well, not available for interviews.
Not a non-responsive sports information department. Let's put it that way.
All right, now we got Pat's. Now Pat's going to get angry. Rest of the show, we're going to keep him on the rails. Gosh, you named Deion Sanders Man of the Year last year or whatever. Jeez.
He got us nowhere.
No, apparently not. Well, I know this has been a very Travis Hunter pro podcast.
Oh,
yeah. Just flies to State College. Yeah, it's a whole different world. Yeah. Whole different world. But to that point, they are coming off a bye, and everyone, Hunter gets dinged up because he plays 123 snaps a game. So he should be rested. Texas Tech has showed a lot of, they had a really good stretch there, including a really good win against Cincinnati, one against Arizona State, and then they dropped 2, but the huge comeback last week against Iowa State. So they're playing up and down ball, but they're coming off a great win, and you just don't go into the LBB without bringing your game. So fascinating game, and it's now Colorado in a meaningful football game, not just Colorado, let's watch because Coach Prime. Interesting situation.